My name is Isabel. I'm from Madison, Wisconsin. I'm in troop number 2795 and my troop leader is Astrid Neuenhaus. I have been in Girl Scouts for 9 years. My Gold Award project was called Edible Plant Education. I chose this project because I read about food deserts in the newspaper, and a food desert is an area where nutritious food is hard to find because there's not a grocery store. I noticed a lot of edible plants that people were not eating, and so I made this guide to edible plants to help people find the food that might already be growing in their communities. So I carried out my project after I had the idea by making a list of edible plants and then going out and taking photos of the different plants on the list. And I chose plants that were easy to identify and nutritious and that there were a lot of in the Madison area. And the plants that I couldn't take photos of, I asked permission of people that had taken photos of them. And then I made the guide, and I did a lot of research on edible plants to make the guide. I worked with Girl Scouts in my troop to contact different food pantries and community centers in Madison. And then I also asked print shops to donate services for the groups that were unable to print their own copies of the guide. And then I distributed the guide to the different organizations. One obstacle that I encountered in my project was translating the guide into Spanish. That's something that I wanted to do, but I was unable to do because I don't speak Spanish and it was hard to find someone who could translate it. So I gave a presentation at the Catholic Multicultural Center at one of their events, and there was a Spanish language interpreter there who translated what I said. The most valuable lesson that this Gold Award project taught me is that a really great way to finish a project is to find people that have the same interests or goals and then listen to them and really work with them to get the project done. One piece of advice that I would give to a girl who's thinking about working on her Gold Award project is to jump in and try it even if you're not sure, because you can do it. My favorite memory of Girl Scouts is a camping trip that my troop took on the Wisconsin River that was very rainy, and it was a real struggle, but we got to know each other so well on that camping trip that that's why it's my favorite memory. When I think of what Girl Scouting has meant to me over the years, I think about the friends that I've made in Girl Scouts and also the skills that I've learned, like fire building and canoeing and also leadership skills. I stayed in Girl Scouts because Girl Scouts was really fun for me, and I just had really close friends in Girl Scouts. In 10 to 20 years, I think I will be living in Wisconsin and working for the Department of Natural Resources.